Starting off in community news, as many of you know, the Sugar Run Fire Department has opened its doors for community club meetings, so we'd like to bring you up to date with a few schedule changes. Monday nights, the Spontaneous Planners will meet. Tuesday nights, Sasquatch Searchers. Wednesday nights, Appalachian Alien Abductees. Thursday nights, Bingo and Jazzercise. Friday nights were scheduled for the Procrastinators Club, but they haven't used their night, so it may become available for other events.
What's the difference between the Procrastinators Club and the Prognosticators Club?
We'll have to take that question up here with some people smarter than me.
Pull out Webster's. The town of Pennington Gap will be hosting a Throwback Thursday cruise-in on Friday night. Activities will include a contest to see who can make the most trips between the pharmacy and Pizza Hut, with drag racing to follow on the patio straight. Organizers say that the winner will receive an all-expenses-paid weekend getaway at the Duffield Taj Mahal, while the biggest loser will have to pay their own way at the hospital of their choice. The person carrying the biggest boombox will also win a free prize. Everyone should meet at 8 p.m. at the warehouse.
In police news, local law enforcement were invited to a cookout for a quick draw competition, not with weapons but with chalk. While the sheriff grilled and sang Elvis tunes, all the officers vied for the title of quickest to outline their partner in chalk. A few scrapes and bruises were reported, and one had to be treated for chalk dust inhalation.
Could have been me. In the weather, a recent influx of global warming in the area has caused some scientists to wonder just what kind of phenomenon is going on. Trees are blooming, which haven't bloomed in a year. The grass is growing and getting greener, and some people have even been forced to douse their fires. Local weatherwoman Hope Rains says that she thinks there's really no cause for an alarm, that it's probably just because of an annual event that happens about this time every year. Spring.
In sports news, the spotlight was placed on the county star pitcher during the big rivalry game Friday night. A big gust of wind blew his cap off, and Mrs. Belfonte's Shih Tzu jumped out of her lap and onto the field to run it down. A chase ensued, dog after cat, outfielders after dog, but the pooch retrieved the cap and politely brought it back to the pitcher. After a round of applause, the game continued.
Wonder who won that game?
Don't know.
Like the dog did. In our fishing report, local game warden Justin Case says the carp are running now in the shallows of Hardy's Creek. They're being chased by a large group of gar, which might or may not have infiltrated from the Rose Hill Aqueduct on top of Stone Mountain. Case says if you happen to see the carp, don't chase them because they won't get far with their tiny little legs anyway.
Tiny little legs. How else would a carp run? Folks, this will be our last broadcast for a while as Mitch and I take a bicycle trip across the country. We plan to head west and try a piece of that painted dessert in Arizona and see such places as San Jose, Mojave Desert, and maybe circle back around by Yosemite Park. We even hope to visit the Little Bighorn, and by the time we come back into your living rooms, we can settle the age-old question, is it little or is it big?
It's what, little or big?
Bighorn. A little bighorn. Friday nights were scheduled for the Procrastinators Club.
Easy to use.
Yeah, but they haven't used their night.
Trees are blooming, which haven't bloomed in a year. The glass is growing.
And by the time we come back into your little living rooms,
with drag racing to follow on the patio street.
try a piece of that painted desert. You said it, didn't you? And see such places as San Jose, Mojave. See such places as San Jose, Mojave Desert. Well, did we get any of them right?
Well, probably not, but
It's what we've got to work with.
that'd be a good thing.
We're the last, the silver string cowboys. We settle the scores with our fists. How we loved little babies, treated women like ladies, is only our horses we kissed. Then time slipped away before we knew it. You little wranglers, put up your play guns, your toys. The memories, they don't die, and we're still riding high. We're the last of the silver